All right, I think we are live. I got the official email saying we are. So, hello, everybody. Welcome to a special Saturday evening session where I'm jumping back on to finish out all the readings that I did not get to in the earlier session. I did get to all donations except for Olivia. You'll be up first. Thank you for your patience in getting to yours. I completed all YouTube channel member free readings in the earlier session. And I even got through a handful of free readings for my subscribers that are not my monthly YouTube channel members. And I'm going to complete all of them in this session. I've got just, I think, a little of a handful here and just a quick breakdown here. So Olivia will be up first for her donation. So we'll dive deeper into that. And then for the free readings, we've got Daisy, then Teresa Horton, then Lucky, then Victoria, then Blessed, I think Blessed or Blessed, then Izzy, and then Sherry 12, and then BB, and then me, not me, but ME, me. So that's the way it's going to go. And that's what I have. I'm not taking any new questions in this session. This is just to finish out the earlier session, but I'll be back tomorrow at 11 a.m. Mountain Time if you'd like to come then. Sundays, I do what I'm doing now every Sunday, where whatever I don't complete in the morning session, I do after spending time with my Praying Mantis members and eat. I do come back on and complete them all too. So if you've been trying and you just came across this video, if you're wanting a reading, show up tomorrow and we'll make sure you get a message from Spirit by the end of the day. I think that's everything that I'm looking for here. Yeah. There are some playlists in the description box of the video if you're looking for some extra guidance. We had a Cancer full moon reading come out this morning. I got my weekly Zen bites. I've got the Zen Gate portals, which are like January 1st, February 2nd, 112233, and some other things. So there's a lot of other messages if you're wanting to have some more from Spirit too. So be sure to check those out if you like. And thank you for all the thumbs up. I really appreciate all the love and support. It does help spread the Zen love. So thank you for doing that. All right, let's get into it. So I am going to continue to use, just in case you love this deck, it's the Storyteller Tarot by David Pasquale. I'm probably murdering that. My apologies. But you saw the spelling, so you can find it. All right, so let's dive in. Olivia, thank you for your donation and for your patience in getting to your reading here. And so you want to know, does TC miss or think about you? When will you reconnect? You ask because you feel him around you a lot. And I like that. Please feel free to be very, very nosy. So let's take a look here. All right. So, first of all, does he miss you? Okay. And then does he think about you? Okay. And then when will you reconnect? Okay. 2, 2, and 2. And then these I feel like are the nosy cards. We'll dive into those. Yeah, those are it. Okay. So. First of all, does he miss you? Oh, yeah. So I feel like they do here. The 10 of Hearts, 10 of Cups is about joy, full overflowing. But the 5 of Hearts is that feelings of lower vibration, focusing on the spilt cups. So I do feel like they miss you here because you guys did have a lot of great times with this 10 of Cups. He did have a lot of great memories, and he does feel that feeling of loss there. So yes, I like that. Does he think about you? Whoa, whoa, whoa. So you got the Knight of Cups, the Knight of Hearts, movement of emotion, and the King of Spheres, the King of Wands, which is passion, uh, energy there. So I do feel like they think about you because it moves their heart, but it also moves their um, libido. It make it. They do think about you, and you guys must have had some passionate hot times. But the King of Wands he's not like a horny little chihuahua going around humping everyone's legs. He's very, it's a mature king of fire. He knows when it's appropriate in that, but there is a lot of passion that's there too. So he does think about you. His heart is moved, and like I said, his um, passion is moved too. So wow, interesting. And then when will you guys reconnect? Let's take a look here. So it looks like you both are kind of on this little journey. The Queen of the Queen of not Wands, Spikes is the Queen of Swords, who's the balancer between head and heart. And the Wisdom King here is the Hierophant, which is about your higher self inviting you both to see things from a different perspective. This, Queen of Swords is what I'll call it. It's this Queen of Spikes here, but it's the Queen of Swords. She's one of my cards that represent like what we would think our ideal partner is. Someone who has a balanced mind, they can communicate, they're intelligent, they're emotional, but they're not so emotional, they're unstable, but they're not so in their head that they don't know what an emotion is. It's a great fitting like a glove kind of energy. And I feel like with this Hierophant here, both of you are going through kind of a recalibration of what you feel the ideal partner is. And we'll see here what these other cards bring in, because when we're asking the when, they're kind of saying, well, you're both calibrating who you think the ideal person is. There was this great book that we were reading in our Praying Mantis member. It's called How to Be Love, How to Be Loved. It's by Humble the Poet. It's a great, great book. I mean, wonderful, like ahas. One of the things he was talking about, which I took a screenshot of it because it was so, and I knew it would come up over and over and over in a lot of readings that they would tap on me for it, because it was about aligning with our authentic self and how we move in that process from replacing the question, do they like me, to do they align with who I am? And that's that kind of energy that I'm, you know, looking at with this here, because it feels like, does this idea of the ideal partner, does that still align with who I am? Might have before, but I've grown, I've transformed. Would they still match up to that? And it's a good question to kind of look at here. And we'll see what these other cards are here as we dive deeper into um, nosiness, right? Well, so you got the Two of Hearts, the Two of Cups, the Three of Wands as well. These two came out together, and this is about going a different direction than you would thought with new information regarding love, partnership. So let's see what these other two cards are. Yeah. And then you have the Seven of Pentacles, which is the last thing that grows on the fruit tree is the fruit, but there's a second meaning to this too. Whoops, to this too, which is when the fruit starts to grow, I realize that's not really what I want anymore. And so I'm getting this energy that, will you guys reconnect? I don't I don't feel like it's in the cards. I feel like your idea, because this high priestess is you stepping out away from things, connecting higher, looking behind the veil, diving deep into you. And that's why I feel like this Hierophant energy is coming in, because while you're doing this, you are seeing things differently and you're realizing that you've changed and altered. And, when we're, you know, like I said, the Seven of Pentacles can be like a kumquat tree, or bush. I don't know what they grow on, but you're like, kumquats, is that really what I wanted? And maybe at one time I did, but I don't understand why now, because I want guacamole and I want an avocado tree. So this doesn't align with my energy anymore. And I feel like it's something, you know, something more, because you are more. You know, when a caterpillar, it thinks caterpillars are its match, but when it becomes a butterfly, it looks at caterpillars and go, you don't, you walk slow, you can't follow me. You like leaves, I like nectar now. I want to go on a long migration of 1,000 miles. You could never. I'll die walking next to you. I have to fly. I need butterfly. I need a butterfly in my life. And that's a lot of what's coming in here, Olivia. It just feels like things have been changing, things have been altering. You're not you're not a caterpillar anymore, and so you don't want caterpillar things anymore. I also want to pull here from the Akashic Records Oracle, just as like a fortune cookie for your donation here. Let's see, anything else around TC? Okay. Yeah. So you got solitude here. you know, kind of kind of sums it up, right? Spending time alone is often what we need to hear the whispers of our soul, again being called to see things differently. Get to know all aspects of yourself so you can stand on your own in any situation. So, yeah, I don't feel like you guys are going to reconnect. And if you do, it's just going to be, hmm, where did that go? Where did all the passion go? Where did all that happen, right? It's not there. So, for you, I feel. So, I'm sorry, Livy, but that's good. That means you're gonna find a butterfly, not a caterpillar, and it's the best thing, right? All right. So that's what they have for you, my dear. Thank you again for your donation, and I appreciate you. All right. So that was it for the donation. Now the free readings are 1 to 2 cards, so these will go faster. So do not fret. We'll get to those. So Daisy Coffees Art, you're up first. Hey Daisy, Daisy. Hey, hey. So your spring semester starts in 2 days. So a forecast for the week ahead. All right. Love and light to you too. Thank you. So forecast. What does Spirit want you to know about the week ahead? All right. Yeah, yeah, movement, all this thinking. You've got the Knight of Swords, which Knight of Spikes, which is movement of thinking and belief and mindset. And the Justice card, balancing of the small T truce and the capital T truce. But I just feel like it's a balanced week here of knowledge and learning, clarity. So I feel like but I like the Justice card. It's this balanced, yep, everything's good. I feel like things just all right. You get into your groove, you get into your movement, you're getting into that, learning mode again. And I feel like it just goes smoothly for you for that first week. So nothing to fear, unless you want to experience fear, then let's go. Let's have some fun with fear. But I don't feel like you do. I do feel like you're, you know, able to see things. You have both. Usually the Justice card has the Ace of Swords, which is what the staff is here that the scales are hanging from. So you've got the Ace of Swords twice, which is clarity and seeing things from a higher perspective. So I like all that energy. It's very positive for you. So looks like a good week for you, Daisy Daisy. So have some fun, enjoy the learning. Yeehaw. So many blessings to you. All right. And then let me make sure I'm going down in order right here. Yeah. Okay. Teresa Horton, you're next. Hello, hello. So, can you tell me when I'm going to meet my new man? Will I like him? Tell me about his Zen. Sexy voice. You're so funny. Okay, sex or lower today now. So, Teresa, let's take a look here. When, let's see, do they have anything about the when? Okay. All right, they're going to give you these two cards. For all of this here, will you like him? Tell you about him. All right, so when will you meet him? All right. Now, the when you have the three of swords, which is expectations equal disappointment. So I know I'm like, oh no. So the when is range more so, and what they're telling you here is when we focus on our expectations, like I want, I need, I'm excited, when we kind of get impatient and when we focus on our needs and our wants and our fears that it's not going to happen soon enough or whatever, we actually end up pushing them further away. So this is a message in itself of, you know what? We asked creator once, okay, I want to meet someone. I would love to be in a relationship. And I'm grateful, that you're going to bring the perfect person in the perfect way in the perfect time. And so we ask once and gratitude, gratitude, gratitude going forward, not when are they coming? Blah, blah, blah. I want it. I need someone. Because that just is that push away energy. It's ask once, gratitude the rest of the time. And you can even think about the things that you've been grateful for in past relationships. It does help expand that and help speed things up, because the higher our vibration, the faster things happen. The lower our vibration, the slower things happen, right? So the when is all about ask and then trust, right? We can trust creator, perfect timing, perfect person, perfect way. And that's the best thing that we can do for our adventures is ask and gratitude about whatever we're wanting. The rest of it is a journey of disappointment and fear and lower vibrational tracking and, attracting those things that match our lower vibration. We had enough of that. It's time for a new year. Let's do things different, right? So I like that for you coming in here. It's great guidance on here. And will you like them and tell you about them? So the other one is the strength card, you know, Leo energy, which is good, you know, because that is fire signy type of energy, which I feel, right, if we're honest with ourselves, right, Teresa, you need a fire sign. You need someone fiery that can match your fireness, your fieriness, even if you're not a fire sign. Maybe you have a lot of fire in your chart, if not. But the strength card Leo energy is telling me that fire signs generally are very attractive individuals. It's like Edward Cullen in Twilight, where, when he ripped his shirt open and he's sparkly and diamond, and Bella is so attracted to him. And he's like, I'm designed to attract you. That's what fire signs are, especially Leos. They're beautiful manes and their beautiful hair, and it's like it just draws you in. So you are very happy and you do like them because you're just like, all right. Now there is this strength that they have, which is what you need. And that's what I was saying. Be honest with yourself that you need someone who's strong, because you don't want someone who just goes, yes, yes, whatever you want. Yes, 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 yes. It might be nice for a day, but after that, you're like, I need someone who challenges me in a loving way, can stand ground. That if I'm all, well, blah, 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 they can blah, 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 back. And you're like, oh, look at you. I have a, it's like, they're showing like the, what is it? The Spartans. Oh, finally, someone that I can, a true competitor that I can truly battle with, someone who's worthy. And I like that. Not that there's arguing in that. I just feel like you guys can kind of get a little sassy with one another and sparky with one another. I really like that for you. Um, and I feel like that's what they want you to know right now. So there you go, Teresa. So many blessings. Good to see you. All right. And then up next, we have Lucky. So, Lucky, hello, hello, free reading. A general forecast. All right, let's see here. What does Spirit want you to know right now? Right now, right now. I feel like it's that one, and this one's calling your name too. All right. Very, very interesting. So, I feel like right now, Lucky, you're kind of in this place of indecision, and it's like your head and your heart with this two of spikes, the two of swords. It's like your head is wanting one thing regarding what it's like. What does um, a dream come true? What does that look like? And your mind is, oh, it's this, and this, and this, and your heart is like, no, it's this, and the mind, no, 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 because it has all these opinions that it was given throughout life of about, well, no, this is what is supposed to be and should be and need to be and have to be and must be, blah, 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 blah. These are rooted in kind of fear, right? It's other people's opinions, other people's idea of dreams. It would be like if you were living the dream of your mind, you wake up in the morning going, oh crap, I got to go live my dream today. Whereas when you're living your heart's dream, you're like, you're waking up early, so excited because your higher heart, your heart knows what it wants and it wants to live and have excitement, not just exist and survive. And I feel like this is what's going in here. It's, guidance is close your eyes and open your heart and see where your heart wants to lead you. And, maybe have both have a seat at the table, and maybe there's something they both can come to agreement on, but when in doubt, follow your heart, right? And I feel like that's the kind of guidance they want you to know, whether that's career, love, whatever it may be. This is their guidance. So I like it for you. Right? That's what they have for you, Lucky. So many blessings to you. All right. And then we have Victoria Huber Ramirez. Hello, hello. And you wanted to be added to the list. And so I didn't see a question though. So we'll do a general reading here and see what Spirit wants you to know right now. They know what you're looking for, right? So you've got the Seven of Coins here, Seven of Pentacles, and you've got the 10 of Scepters, which is the 10 of Wands. So when you look at these combined together, the 10 of Wands is like, wow, you're investing a lot of energy, and you've been investing a lot of energy into something that's been growing and taking its time. And now you're starting to see the fruit, but the fruit isn't matching what you're wanting anymore. It's like if you planted an apple orchard and now, the apples are starting to grow on the tree and you're going, apples? Why did I want apples? And you're like, oh, because everyone else wanted applesauce and apple juice and apple fritters and apple pie and just apples in general. And but that's what everyone else wanted. And I thought that's what I wanted too. But now I don't want to invest energy in that anymore. I'm ready to switch and change where I'm investing my energy in my life. There's some things that you're being kind of nudged and encouraged to go, let me evaluate this. Doing a energetic inventory. Where am I investing all my energy? Because it's time for something to be let go and to realize it's done what it needed to do, but don't stick with it because, well, it's what I've been pursuing for forever. I might as well keep the apples. It's like, no, I want guacamole. I love guacamole. So it's like avocado orchard is what I would go. I'm selling the apple orchard and to someone that wants apples. and I'm buying an avocado orchard. So that's the kind of energy that's coming in right now for you, Victoria. So hopefully that helps. That's what they have for you right now. So many blessings to you. And then blessed. You're up next. I think it's blessed or blessed, right? So you are up after that. Let me just move some of these other ones over here. All right. Yep, this is the proper order. All right. So here we go. So blessed. You want to know, will your ex-husband and you reconcile? All right, so let's see here. Based on current energies, what does Spirit say here for you? Okay. These two. Well, you have the two of coins, and then you have the 10 of hearts that are coming in here. Now, the two of pentacles, the two of coins represents like physical choice in the outside world. And the 10 of hearts is about joy overflowing. And, that of course would represent reconciliation. But the two of coins, there's like this energy of, yeah, it's possible, but it's like the two of pentacles shows you guys on in separate hands here. It would be like it would require both of you to get on the same page is kind of the energy that I'm getting with this rooster. It's like you're over here and over here. You guys need to come together. Um and and so it's not like in stone that it's going to happen because there's you can't continue to do what you've always done and get a different result, right? And that's why there's like there'd have to be compromises on both sides from someone to come from this side and someone to come this side. You guys have to meet in the middle. And where I feel like you are more likely to be the one that would be willing to take steps towards the middle, I don't feel like they have that. I'm trying to think, is it capacity, desire, ability? There's a difference between ability and desire, right? You can always look at that. There's some people that want to be able to do it, but they just don't have the ability to compromise, right? And there's people who have the ability to compromise, but don't want to do it. And I feel like they're somewhere in there, right? And you will know more than anyone. You're like, they could and they have the ability to do so, but I just don't feel like they have the desire to compromise. I feel like they're very stubborn, bullish. I almost feel like, is that Taurus? Lower vibrational expression of Taurus. No, I want what I want, or maybe a fixed sign, fixed energy, very stubborn. So I don't know, blessed. I just feel like you deserve to be with someone like yourself, right? And I talked a little earlier about, there's this great question we can ask ourselves, which is, and it's from this book by Humble the Poet, which I just mentioned this a little bit ago. But um, he talks about when you're aligning with being your true authentic self, instead of wondering, do they like me? Do they want to reconcile with me? We change the question to be, do they align with who I am? Because so much we're taught to, I got to fit in and align with them. No, it's like, do they align with who I am? And I feel like when you ask yourself that question, you're like, we don't. We don't. They don't align with who I am. And I'm the one that's always trying to change and align with them. But you deserve to be with someone who you align with. And so I feel like that's the message that's coming in for you right now. All right, so hang in there, my dear. Many blessings to you. All right, and then Izzy, you are up. What's coming in for love for you? All right, let's take a look here. What is coming in for love for you? All right, none of those. What's coming in love for Izzy? Izzy. All right, there we go. Boom, boom. What do we have? All right. Um, Nothing right now. You're like, what? But not yet. We'll say that. Is that better? Because you got the hangman, which you're in a period of transformation right now. But this eight of cups here, the eight of hearts, this is a card of preparation for love coming in. And what I mean by that is it's like doing an emotional inventory. And this is part of the process, right? It's like they, since you're asking spirit, they're going, okay, you know what is the most benefit for you to do is look at two parts of your emotional energy. One is take an inventory of where you're investing your emotional energy in relationships right now. And that can be friends, family, coworkers, whatever. And it's like evaluate where you're giving so much and getting so little back consistently. You know, healthy relationships go back and forth, right? Like some days I can only give 30 and you're giving 70 because I'm not feeling good. And then a week later, I'm feeling great now. You caught what I had, so you're not feeling good. I give 70 and you give 30. And that's the way a healthy relationship we adapt. But when we start realizing unbalanced relationships where I'm consistently giving 70, 80, and 90% of the energy, emotional energy into a relationship, they're only giving 10, 20, 30. And so those you can back off to only give 50%, or there's some you might already know going, nope, that's going to zero. That's done. I'm getting all this emotional energy back from these relationships that I'm going to use that emotional energy in a relationship. So I'm building up an emotional bank account by weaning and weeding out and really cleaning up where I'm investing my emotional energy in relationships, right? Then the other part of it is looking at what emotions are below the surface. It takes emotional energy to keep emotions suppressed. And we've been suppressing emotions since we were 7 years old and younger when we didn't know what to do with some of these, emotions that we wanted to throw a tantrum, but we didn't want to get punished, or we wanted to cry, but we didn't want to get punished or told, you better stop crying. I want to get you something to cry about. So those we pushed down, we didn't know what to do with, but it's been taking energy. So doing some shadow work, which you do, but this hanged man is that transformation. It's giving you this time to release all this emotional energy that's been invested in things that don't serve you anymore so you can have this emotional bank to be able to invest in love. So that's where you're at right now. So there you go. Izzy, so many blessings to you. That is what they have. All right. And then Sherry 12, you are up. You want to know, is Patrick seeing other people behind your back? Ooh, Patrick, don't make me get out my voodoo dolls. I'm just kidding. I don't do that. Let's see. What does Spirit want you to know? Are they seeing other people behind your back? Okay. All righty. Well, we got the King of Swords very much in their mind. Six of Hearts. Six of Hearts is this past life energy that's here. I'm not getting that kind of deceptive energy from this. I'm just going to pull one clarifying card here because, when I saw this Knight of Swords, I'm like, they're too much in their head. Yeah, and again, Six of Spikes, so all this is equal energies here. So I don't feel like they are, with these cards that are coming in here. I feel like they get in their head a lot. They're a big thinker, not so much a big, you know, emotional, um, overly emotional person, right? But that 6 of hearts, it feels like it's mutual that they feel towards you in this, because 6 is our balanced energy. So the 6 of you know, swords is what it is, of thinking and heart. They feel like they're on the same page, but they might just kind of go off into their own overthinking realm where it reminds me of, I'm an Aquarius sun, and we get a bad rap sometimes. Aquarius suns. I have a ton of water, so I'm a kind of a different type of Aquarius sun. But a lot of people with air, a lot of air in their chart, um, it's like you guys don't have feelings, you know. We do, but Aquarius are like water bearers. They can contain emotions in nice little containers, even like Tupperware. We burp it and have a little place. We keep it refrigerated so our emotions stay fresh. Sometimes you have to ask for emotion, but I don't feel like that's, there's this cheating energy or this deceiving energy. I just feel like they're very airy. And so it feels like you're not getting the emotional connection that you're wanting because that's not the kind of being that they are. And so when we're looking at things and when we start to have distrust with someone, it is a kind of an indicator, kind of a flag for us to go, what am I fearing inside? And these mirrors that I am, seeing, you know, I used to have a lot of fears from my childhood, and my mom was cheated on, and in between my older brother being born and me, we're the only two children, and so I feel like even in my mom's womb, I was absorbing her fear of being cheated on again, and I grew up with around her, always feeling that, and so I learned that, and I took that on. I had these fears, and so I attracted people in my relationships that would cheat, you know, and because they were showing me what I wanted to see. My energy was focused on it. It's what I drew to me. They were showing me what I needed to see about myself until I saw it. So I feel like there's this mirroring, because one of the things I learned through those is they were mirroring me back to me, which is I was cheating on my higher self with them because my self worth, which I was trying, self worth is self worth. When we go to the outside world, that's retail price, right? That's not our self-worth. That's, I'm going to someone else. I'm cheating on my higher self with other people to define me for my worth, right? And it was a big aha, something maybe to sit with and going, where do these fears that I'm having, where do they come from? And what have I wanted to see about this situation? I don't feel like they are yet, but I feel like if the fears we have, as we focus on it enough, we draw it to us for us to be able to transform it, right? So hopefully that helps a little bit there, Sherry. Um, so hang in there. Many blessings to you. That's what they have for you right now. All right. And then up next, we've got BB. So BB, and you want Varun's thoughts and feelings about you. All right. Let's see what's going on in the mind and heart of Varun. Uh-oh. Danger, danger. What's going on in there? All right. So here is thoughts and what are feelings. Okay, so right there. So their thoughts about you. All right, the 7 of coins. They're a slow mover here. The 7 of coins, 7 of pentacles is this card of the last thing that grows on the fruit tree is the fruit. And let me just see how it goes, and taking their time, letting things grow. And I don't feel like they've really made like this absolute decision about how they think about you. I think they're taking their time to really gather. I feel like they're a huge mental, Maybe Virgo, Capricorn, air signy energy. Analysis, almost to analysis paralysis. I need more data. I'm really just gathering data. I haven't made a decision. I'm just kind of gathering data. And you're like, it's been 7 months. I don't know how long it's been, but you're like, when are you going to have enough? Right. But that's what I feel is going on in their mind towards you. Now, feelings, the Three of Cups here is, being true to one's authentic self and creativity. So they do see you as someone who's unique and that kind of stands true to yourself. I don't feel like you have this huge energy, a whole lot of what caring about what really people think. Um, Outside of love, I think like you're like, I want to know if they love me or not, or is there interest? Is are we gonna go somewhere with all this or whatever? But when it comes down to it, if people are going, well, I don't think you should be this way. I think you should be this way, you'd be like, well, I'm happy that you feel that way. Now, do I get to tell you who I think you should be? I feel like you have this kind of, at least this is his perception that you really and stand apart and you are unique in who you are. Um, and that could be why it's taking them time because they don't want what they've always had before, but they're trying to determine if um, a little bit of fear, what if I'm going to go outside of what I'm normally think I'm supposed to, be attracted to and be with or whatever. But I feel like that's there. So just feel like they're trying to figure it out. They get stuck in their head. Maybe you see smoke coming out of their ear or steam. A lot of big thinking all the time, right? Overthinker. Like I said, analysis paralysis for the love of God. But I feel like that's what's Spirit wants you to know right now, BB. Hopefully that helps a little bit. But that's what they have. So many, many blessings to you. All righty. And then to lastly, but not leastly, we here um we have me, M-E, not me, but me. And your little old mountain man asked you to marry, and you said yes. I am so happy for you. Like I said, I really feel such a great thing. And I know that there was, you know, altercations with the offspring, the what is it? The gremlins. So I'm so glad that you were able to look past them and see them for who they are and for what you guys are for each other. I really am glad that. So, but let's see what Spirit's thoughts are. I just feel that's the energy. I'm very glad because the last time, the energy of the last time we were talking, you were like, once he's better, I'm out. And so I'm glad that things have transformed. So let's see what Spirit has here. Yep, and here's that Five of Coins, the movement from feelings of lack to feelings of abundance, right? The Five of Coins was this energy. I love this. Was the energy of, you know, the fear of being left behind, of abandonment, of lack, not having enough, not being enough, all that lower vibrational energy, and that's where you were. And now you have the King of Coins, which is abundance and fullness. And so where it's like you're grateful for who they are and what they're able to offer and how they allow you to see the fullness of who you are. Whereas before, when they were going through their struggles and you were interacting with, the lower vibrational, the gremlins that were fed after midnight, right? Spike, is he the one, the ones that cause the havoc, not the cute little gremlin, but you know, that is that energy of, you know, lack and fear, but now there's this feeling of abundance and wholeness with that King of Pentacles. So it is, a very solid thing. You don't have to worry about that part of their lives. What your um, where your power is in your relationship with him and his relationship with you. His relationship with the children, your relationship with the children doesn't have to exist. You're like, you know what? Um, you are my priority. And then whatever you want to do with your children and stuff is that, but this is the only thing that's my business is you and me. Them and anyone else, their business. And so that brings to this place of wholeness and all that. So I love it. So that is what they have for you, my dear. I'm so happy for you. So sending you much, much love and congratulations. And I'm so happy for you. So happy. All right. And that's what we have. So thank you guys again so much for all your love and all your support. All the thumbs up. It does help spread the Zen love. So thank you guys so much. I'll be back tomorrow, 11 a.m. Mountain Time. If you'd like to join me. Until then, remember every second of every day of our lives, we truly are eternally and unconditionally loved by the Mother and the Father of all things, our Creator. And of course, I love you too. So, tell us again, much love. Hang in there. Take care of yourself. And we'll see you soon.